Okay, guys, welcome back to another stream. Yeah, unfortunately, we are just heading back to the dailies. I really did get home a lot later than I actually expected to. Um, yeah, again, this is pretty much not the first race up, I've got to admit, but it's the first one that's gonna allow me a little bit of practice. So yeah, welcome to the stream, whether you're watching on Twitch. Hey, hey Zen, how you doing? Watching on YouTube. Whether you're catching the VODs, whatever. Um, yeah, unfortunately, we're back to the dailies for today. I really do want to hit Laguna in the P2s. So hopefully, do you know what? Bren was asking me as well. Be a bit cheeky to like. I never gave him a direct answer, and I'm not really sure that I was gonna be able to do it. It's Friday, runs over the weekend. Yeah, I'm in work Saturday morning. So Saturday is the only time. You see, he has his own team. He wants me to do it with him and Chile again. From what I gather. So it'd be a bit cheeky of me to tell him no, I've no interest in doing it, and then end up doing it with yourself. Like as I said, I've not given an answer either way. Um, I'm not sure I'm actually up for it this weekend, to be honest. Leave it with me. Um, I'm, you know what I mean. It's a bit of a catch-22, but tell you what, if Bren hops on the stream, ask him. Like I said, I'm still not committed to actually doing it, but ask him what he thinks of the idea, and yeah, we can take it from there maybe. You know. Yeah. Anyway, let's try and get some practice in on Bahrain. I don't know whether it's at night or whether it's day. Let's see, what's the fastest lap time at the minute? So 34.5 in the middle, or in the four sectors, 50.6 in the middle, and a 28.4 in last sector. Okay, um, let's try this out. At this point, as much as I like the P trays, I do want to get back into a P2 and try it out on Laguna, but the race has been half an hour at the minute. I'm short of time as it is. Uh, I think you can. I'll tell you who would definitely be up on that. Brendan would know. Bren PH. He will know, bud. No. I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I actually want. The thing is, if you see, that's the thing. I don't want to commit to it at the minute, bud, because I'm really not sure. Um, but if I was gonna do it, I'd be there 100%, not 25. You know. See if this is a fixed setup. Yeah. So let's see if 360 works well on this track. Well, good evening, Willie. Good evening. How are you doing, bud? You do know I don't speak Irish fluently, don't you? I actually was just taking the piss out of Alfie one night. I actually regret not being able to speak Irish fucking fluently. You'd be surprised. The majority of the country don't actually speak Irish. There are certain they had a big influence on the country, a bit too big. Um, they actually they actually made it illegal, with punishment of death. Believe it or not. if we were actually caught speaking Irish. So we're not gonna get too political, but I did see Kneecap movie. Yeah, a fucking great movie. Only parts of that movie are true though. They actually say that themselves. Yeah, it was a good fucking movie. All right, let's get on track and get some laps in. There was one scene in that movie that I was pissing myself laughing at, and when he was screwing your woman. Oh yeah, yeah, the real guy is in Kneecap. Yeah, the teacher, he actually did lose his job. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so it seems this is a daytime track. Okay, let's have a look at the it's high grip. Yeah, he is a funny guy. They're all actually pretty funny guys. Yeah, bit mad, innit? But they actually do produce some good music. They're actually, funnily enough, pretty popular in some parts of Britain, actually, even in England, believe it or not. Unfortunately, I'm only going to be having 2 races this evening, guys. This one, definitely it was a new experience even for me, listening to like half of the stuff is in English and half is in Irish, but it was definitely an experience for me even to listen to a rap song being belted out in the Irish language. Okay, not quite how I wanted to take that turn, but whoa, get off there. Okay, what's our first sector? 35.8, so we're over a second off the fastest lap time on this track at the moment. Bit of a heavy spin there. I think that should be third gear, shouldn't it? Yeah. Been a while since I was on this track in a P3. Just in standard practice one, I think, Alfie. I think. How you doing, bud? No, I'm not. I'm in the standard server. Okay, didn't quite get enough braking done there. Yeah, practice one. At least, I don't know, that's most likely the one I hit. Not getting the car turned in there at all at the minute. Clicking the MFD here, I actually do want to. Why isn't that change? Ah, there we go. Right.
Time 158.92.
Okay, much better first turn and exit on the second turn. Something like that, Alfie, yeah. Hey, yeah, how you doing, bud? Is the stream looking laggy to you guys, or is it just on my end in game that the game's a little bit off? Right, now lag, so it's just on my end.
Lap 156.66.
Okay, we took that sector a little bit better. Still making a mess of this sector, but or especially that last turn back there. No, too much gas there. You reckon it's a server, do you? That guy must have been absolutely blind not to see me off the side of the track like that and still fucking managed to hit me. That must have been Ludze that ran into me there. Right, how long have we got left? Alfie, are you in here? Yes, you are. Have a little look at Alfie. Oh, don't you hate when it just loads these ghost cars? We will get back out on track in a second. I was well on my way to a 55 until I binned it out a third last turn. Alfie's binned it. Okay, he's at a 35-1, 52. Yeah, my middle sector was in the low 51s, I think. Yeah, the leaderboard time at the minute is a 53.6, I think it is. Yeah, guys, I thought I was getting home a little early today and I was going to be hitting Laguna Seca. But yeah, no. As usual, it didn't work out that way. Okay, let's... Standard practice doesn't... Yeah, practice doesn't matter. I'll change the tires. Oh, I didn't change my brake bias, did I? Yeah, I need to. Has the game just frozen? Oh, there we go. Eight minutes to the race. I'm going to try 51.5 on the brake bias for now. They hadn't even oh, they hadn't even left the pit exit, and that guy in front just took that other guy out. Was that you that got took out, was it? Man, that was you. I didn't know that was you, but I was fucking pissing myself laughing. Turned in way too early there. Yeah, I think I'm 100% already preferring the brakes on 51.5. And we'll make up that time, I'm sure. I did expect that to be a quicker exit, if I'm honest. But the mistake I made there was getting the gas down on that curb. I think I would have got away with that in second gear, believe it or not, but not in third.
Lap 2, 11.56.
That's a pretty good point, yeah. I've always wanted to try a fucking bulldozer. Definitely no. 55s are not even going to be quick enough. We're going to try this exit again in third gear, but with a slightly different line. Hopefully a better one.
That time was a 1:58.8.
Hey, Alfie. I've registered, haven't I? Oh, I'm not getting any fucking warnings, am I? Oh, fuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Man, that was close, Willie. That was fucking close. You've been trying 35 brake boys. Yeah, you tried that before, Alfie, and yeah, no. Absolutely no way. You can use 35 brake boys on this car. Absolutely not. Right, so again, let's refresh on. Right. I think I hit a 34. A lowish 51 in the middle sector, I think. Yeah, where I'm really weakest at the minute is in this last sector. Anyway, this evening's stream is more just about having a little bit of fun. I'm gonna get this race in and another one and see where it goes from there. The braking is different, guys. It is. Parts of it I like and parts of it I don't. And yeah, hey, Carnage, how you doing, bud? Uh, Criminal crew used the bulldozer to crash through a Danish prison where prisoners could escape. There was a prison break in Ireland. The Wolfhounds, who were an Irish ballad band, very famous ones, wrote a song about a helicopter being used in a prison outbreak in Mountjoy in Dublin. He used a helicopter. You back on the wheel, right? Just plug and just stay with it, bud. I'm not too bad, buddy. I know your biggest issue definitely will be you're not on a load cell, definitely. But just find your way around it. It'll be good practice for when you do get a load cell. like we were all saying though, Carnage. Trust me, I know you mentioned the Motor R3, and yes, it'll be a big improvement on a 920, but definitely aim a little bit higher. AJ King, where's the PSQ? Ah, that's how. I know how he knows me now. Right, now, let's get out and get going. Yeah, they are pretty similar. Even even the Fanatec 8 Newton meter. Don't aim for anything lower than that, but honestly, it's a little bit extra money, but it will be worth it for you. I'll tell you what, I saw a thing just recently. Corsair, or if you want to call them Fanatec, on their website at the minute, they are selling refurbished refurbished wheels. That might be something for you to at least have a look at, and then compare it to the price of a new bundle, and even just have a look at Fanatec's refurbished shit at the minute and see how much difference there is between the new and refurbished. Okay. No idea what sort of laptop I'm really gonna hit here. Right, a little bit too late for T1. Oh, that's that video, is it? Of the Danish jailbreak? Holy shit. God, I'll definitely have to have a look at that now myself. Okay, I do know the first sector is way off, but yeah, let's try and get a better one next time out. Won't let you open it, Alfie, now. To do a capture?
That time was a
Really?
57.40.
No, 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 no. Why am I balls in the first turn? Still a little bit better than the last one, but... Really not getting into these turns at the minute, am I? Really would help if I stopped cocking up T1 as well.
Time 156.94.
Done it again. I was actually running a lot quicker times in practice when I wasn't paying attention. I think third gear is the right gear through there, as long as you've got the right braking point for it, which I clearly don't at the minute.
Time 156.83.
Who's that question for, Carnage? Is that for me or one of the other lads? Right, okay, bit of a disappointing quali session, but I have the Formula. This is the Xbox one, so this works on Xbox. It's the V2 2.5 Formula V 2.5. I also have the McLaren.
Teams and drivers go to the grid
There's a
for a
version
race
of it
start.
now on Fanatec. It's the GT3 wheel. It's basically just called. Oh, the wheelbase. I have the DD Plus. Um, So it was 15 Newton meters, but it got an upgrade to 18. How many laps are we going to be doing? Better find out then. Yeah, the Fanatec DD Plus. It's gone down a little bit in price, Carnage, but I paid just for the base. Just for the base. No wheels, no pedals. I paid $1,000 for it. So,
Formation lap has started.
uh, it's a good chunk of change. Abby's mum always saw a DD Plus, yeah. Good bloody base though. You can't exactly call it Poundland now, Alfie, can you? Right. Gotta get me racing brain on. What little I do have of it.
Green flag.
Green, green, green. Here we go. Bound to be a bit of carnage T1. There always is on this track. A little bit cleaner than I actually expected it to be. How much room do you want, buddy, after fucking bombing it in there in the first place, but oh, you got one spinner. You were nearly sending me into the shadow realm there. Spinner, spinner, chicken dinner. Had to react to that one. Whew.
That time was a 2:08.79.
Gotta love the dailies, don't you? Just dive bomb everywhere. Yeah, probably not after that one. I need to put in a few clean laps after that little incident. $69 Newton meter motor. I gotta admit that guy's dive bomb really did piss me off.
Time 2:09.65.
My tires have definitely been in better condition on this track, but I'm making a little bit of headway. Oh man, this is getting oh my god. Oh. I was just about to say this is getting dangerous. I don't know why that guy allowed that guy to come back on track the way he did.
Lap 1:59.30.
Not a particularly smart move from Stummel there. Felt I was going to get mortared there if I had tried to turn in. I probably would have. Can I swim? Yeah, but only just.
Lap 1:57.58.
The slide is the touches on that guy. No. Got that lock up because of the tires. I'm pretty lucky where I live, actually, Alfie, so I don't really have to worry about flash flooding. Quite high up from not not too near mountains, and where I am is about 4 miles away from the nearest sea, and most of the way there it's mostly downhill. Hey, there's about 10 minutes for me to try and concentrate now and at least make it back into the top 10. What about you, Alfie? Are you at risk of flooding, are you?
Time was a 1:58.44.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hot over here this week. Definitely not as hot as you're going to get it, Willie. So many people on this track are determined to kill each other, aren't they?
That time was a 1:56.2.
Yeah, you're in a concrete jungle. You shouldn't be too bad. Autumn. I thought I was up to 13th place, but yeah. Fall is American.
58.88.
Okay, come on. I need 3 more laps to go. Oh, no, 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 no. I was just about to say I'll read what you were writing there, Carnage, after the race is over, and I stayed too long in reading the chat. 450 DD QR2. Oh yeah, make sure it's the QR2 bundle. Make sure it's QR2 as well. Don't go for the original QR. There's so much stuff in Fanatec's ecosystem. It's a bit confusing.
That time was a 1:57.80.
Fanatec are still pretty dear, yeah. I'm not saying you have to buy Fanatec by any means, Carnage. Just somewhere to give you some idea of a starting point, so you know what sort of shit you want to aim at. Admittedly, I would be doing better in this race if I hadn't lost me shit with that guy, whoever it was, on lap 2. You can walk around it with Fanatec. Yeah, but you have to buy their universal hub, and yeah, it just turns out way more expensive than it's worth. But there are off-brand hubs for the likes of doing that are a lot cheaper.
That time was a 1:56.38.
Got our turn in just a little too early there. Oh, those two are gone. I need his place, and at least I'll be in the top 10. On in a little bit of damage limitation here, guys. That's about it. Did think I was being gifted 2 places there, but it turns out it was only 1.
That time all day was 57.70.
Yeah. Highly unusual, alright. Rear end of the car was 100% going there. Knew he was out. Oh, I knew he was gonna overcook it. Knew he was gonna overcook it. A lot of people rate them. Just don't ask Alfie. Alfie has a pure hate boner for them. Some people feel that the wheel quality build is a little bit on the shit side, but a little cheaper feeling than it should be. Okay, we still finished 8th in the end, even with all that chatting. Yeah, apparently most of the software is better, but build quality, Fanatec. Get a lot of updates for this wheelbase actually myself, but yeah, I was sort of already in the ecosystem, and like I want something I can just plug in and play, guys, because you know I'm already halfway to being a complete fucking disaster to even get a stream going. I'm gonna leave this server. I'm not gonna get into any arguments or whatever with anyone there. I do want to have a look at lap two though. I do want to know who that bomb came from. Only 6 clean laps in that race, really? Alright, do you know what? We're gonna register for the next one just before I forget. Yeah, well, I've no plan to change the wheelbase anytime soon. Um, this time around. Right, let's have a look at the replay on lap 2. I will admit, guys, I did actually lose my temper with that guy. I did try and give him a little bit of a clip. I ended up with the worst for it. No, it wasn't that turn I was thinking of. There at the lap 2, wasn't it? Oh, that was Butcher. Yeah. Not who I actually thought it was. Ended up getting his place anyway. Oh, the Ace Attack Sim SP Sim Sports. Yeah, Ace Attack are a good brand, from what I believe. Carnage. I did that 55 count. What did I hit? 55 something, wasn't it? 55A. Right, so 35. Yeah, I can do 34s in the first sector. Of that, I'm certain. 51.5. I think my fastest middle sector in that race was a 51.2, I think. So 29 flat in the last sector. Right, so in the last sector he's running the 28.4. Yeah, should be able to get into the 54s. You liking a Carnage, eh? Um, it's excluding VAT. How much is that bundle anyway, guys? I don't want to start going opening links in the chat. 500. That's low tail pedal as well, is it? XV8T with a low tail, yeah. That's your most important thing, Carnage. 145k low tail. Do you know what? I don't even think you need that amount of kilograms of force for a low tail, but that's my opinion. Oh, the Formula One, the Formula One wheel you're showing them. Holy shit! Even I'm not that mad to buy that. Not at that price. $680 with VAT and import. That's what it'd work out at, is it? I know that wheel is crazy price, isn't it? 2,700 fucking euro.
Those of you to check it out.
Right, guys. Definitely got to pay a bit more attention this time to what I'm doing on track. Like, good little fight back in the end. Could have done without the damage to the tires. A couple of those incidents, but yeah, let's go for the next one. Think I'm gonna try 50.5 in quali. I'm not quite liking it. Maybe go back to 51 or 51.5 on the brake bias. Wow, the offers are getting thrown out here. Yeah, the thing about this is, Carnage, once you start getting the bug for this, it's like golf. You just start spending more and more fucking money. You're never quite happy. You're never quite happy. I thought you were going to put years on the end of that, Alfie. You bought the Fanatec V3s. For you actually sold them on for a bit more than you paid for them. Holy shit. They are meant to be good pedals, though. Only 60k? That can't be right. There's no way the V2 Elites that I use are. I think the V2 Elites are 90 or 100k, and they're cheaper than the V3s. Yeah, I thought 60 sounded way too low for the V3s, definitely. Why is that, Alfie? Getting too many shit offers. We'll give you a tenner. Yeah, I know you're not going to sell at that price. You're definitely not going to sell at that price. Oh, actually, Carnage, where are you from again? Yeah, the reason I'm asking is because if you live in Britain, Alfie has a wheel and base to sell. Don't know whether you're still there, Carnage, but something to consider if you live in Britain. I'm trying to be Alfie's salesman at the minute. No, don't 30 it. I did, didn't I? Yep. Fuck, this lap's not gonna count. Definitely attacking that corner a little bit too hard, but not with a really good line. Okay. Really close time between me and Amir there. Okay, 55.2 to beat. Fucking lost it again through there. Not quite gonna be a 54, but
That time was a 1:55.09.
hey guys, for now, we're on pole. Any laps are we doing again? 10, isn't it?
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
We are starting on pole.
Formation lap has started.
Okay, guys, am I gonna survive T1? That is the fucking question.
Green flag.
Here we
green
go.
flag.
Green, green, green. Nice one, Zane, yeah.
Time 2:02.00. That time was a 1:55.56.
Whoa. Whoa. Those two guys, after getting ahead of me, took each other out pretty sharpish, didn't they? Surprised I got away with that track limit. Oh, and Noxie is so far ahead of me now.
That time was a
Hey, Craig, how you doing, bud?
1.05.
What is the gap back to Burkhardt? 6/10.
That time was a 155.73.
And Noxie bended in the first turn. Still not happy with how I'm taking that exit back there. I don't think I'll be winning it now at this point.
156.34.
No! I have not locked it up that badly in there in a while. I felt I was starting to settle down to a bit of a rhythm with that turn until that turn came back and bit me in the ass. Yeah, the idea is to use the outside curb though, to hook you back in.
1.29.
Lost a bit of tyre after that little bit of a spin. Yeah, I know I hit you there, I know. Did my best to avoid you in the first place, bud. Ah. How far out on the outside of this track do you want me to be, buddy? That can happen. Admittedly, that definitely can happen. Thought I had that corner covered, but definitely not in his mind. Sudden rush of blood to the head. I got a nice, I got a half decent fucking quali time as well to manage pole position in 55 flat for only my second attempt, but yeah, I'm messing it up in the race, guys. I really did try and avoid red scent. I thought we had the job done, but I don't know whether he got his foot on the gas. I don't know. That was actually a TV show over here, Forced Willy. I watched a few episodes of it. It's actually quite funny. You should see if you can try and get it somewhere. I don't know where you'd get it, but now that one's on you completely, all on your own, Red. I actually thought he was going to tuck up into on my right hand side in that exit. He didn't. Oh, you found it already? Where are you getting that where are you getting that off? Pirate Bay or somewhere, is it? Oh, pay attention. Torrents, yeah. Yeah. What year is it? Yeah. What happened, Carnage? Were you in this race, Carnage, and I didn't know, or you in a different split? Hey, War, how you doing, buddy? Made it sit at that exit. From P1. As soon as I made that mistake, everything went to fucking shit. I just want to actually fucking hit this. He's blaming me for the spin. Well, you were the fucking yellow. Um, yes, I spun. Hands up, I spun. Yes, there was there was a bit of a fight going on, but I'm gonna say something that Roy Keane would normally say. You should know all about that, Alfie. Is it the same in French and Portuguese, is it? I want to see if he says anything else. What time are we at? Do you know what? I'm gonna attempt one more. Say that's just about. I'm just about hanging on to that at the minute. Knew I was gonna lose DR again. One invalid lap. 7. Right. Right. Unusually, I'm gonna do one more. I am sort of. Probably does. Probably does. Probably does more. And that's probably true as well, Alfie. But like at the end of the day, so like yes, I spun, but I've seen him actually bin it himself. That's why I'm telling him don't be a baby. You know what I mean? Yes, I fucked up, and I did spin. Um, but that's what happens in racing sometimes. Right, let's get on to this replay. Do you know what? I thought I was getting home at fruity. I thought I was getting home. I was going back. Um, I was packing up the fucking van, and I got a phone call. Oh, we need you to do this, and I was like, and it was bad enough with the first thing that they were asking me to do, which was to go off again and fucking collect fucking strawberries. Right, that wouldn't have been so bad on its own. But then they were. Then Todd said it to me on the way in. He was going, you have to go to Fresh Cut as well, and I was going, you're fucking kidding me. Oh, well, I get paid by the hour anyway. But that's not the point. It's every time, it's sort of. I think I'm going back to get some food and go fucking home, they fucking end up ringing me with fucking more shite to do. Right, is this... That's the incident with a red scent. So let's watch this in chase cam. I thought I did a better job than I did of trying to avoid him. Like, he spins it there himself. Puts his nose a bit further out. That second one was on me, 100%. But he stuck his fucking nose out on the track. Yeah, my second rejoin wasn't good, but okay. Yeah, but my spin around there, yeah, I'm just used to the fucking sector times. What's this one? That's not really much of an incident there, is it? Yeah, he's tagging me. I'm not fucking tagging him in that one. As you can see, guys, I do actually try and give people space, but yeah, sometimes it still goes wrong. Right, long we got to the next one. Man, I got that fucking I got pole position in that last race, and yeah, absolutely blew it. And what's my newest? 55.5, isn't it? There, yeah. So 55 flat would in and around that, I think, would have me around there. Yeah, I'm registered anyway, Will. You know, I'm disappointed actually in the end, like with me actually spinning it out the way I did. What lap was that? That was lap 2, wasn't it? And then that spin out into the double left-hander. That was an unusual mistake from me for that turn. I'm normally quite nailed in on that one. I think it was lap 2. Was it lap 2 or lap 3 I binned it in going into T1? I think this is where I locked up and spun the car around. Oh, it wasn't this one. Yeah, but I also binned it in this turn. Oh, right. Was it actually that one that cost me P2? Yeah. Yeah, there it goes. There I go. I was sure it was lap 2 as well, where going into T1 I fucked up, which is why Anossi got such a good run. Anyway. Hey Alfie, did you like me Roy Keane reference anyway, did you? Don't be a baby. I can't say I do. Or no, I can't say I do. Raw meat on a... Oh, Jesus Christ, no, man. Never catch me eating that. Ugh, fuck no. Oh. I used to be a butcher actually a long time ago. And yeah, there was a girl that used to come in every so often, and she'd buy a bag of mints, but she would not leave the shop until you actually held it out in your hand with the bag open, so she could take some of it out and put it right in her mouth and eat it there, right raw in front of you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, and she was a good-looking girl as well, but I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, mints. She was a good-looking girl, but I'll tell you one thing. That was immediately the biggest turn off you'll ever see in your fucking life. I know, I know, I know. Not even partially cooked, not even, a bit of egg over it, like, what's that French dish, where the egg sort of neutralizes some of that shit. Oh man, what planet are you on, man? That can't be doing that. No, like, you would never even catch me eating a blue steak, which is where you flash fry it for what? 30 seconds either side. No, it's not cooked. Filet American. Yeah, fillet of steak, alright, yeah. Don't know what the American bit refers to. I know I stabbed myself with a 6-inch boning knife while I was boning a sirloin. It fucking went straight through me thumb into me bone. That was a fun day. Still have the scars to prove it. I should have been wearing a steel glove, but I wasn't. Right, so what's the speciality about it there, bud? What makes it a speciality? Alfie straight in. Absolutely no concern for the fact I stabbed the shit out of myself. Only worried about the customers. Also raw meat. What's the thing with raw meat, guys? What the fuck? It's called a tapeworm bread, yeah. Hey down, frankly, I'll get around to reading what you wrote in a second if I can. No, I stabbed myself. Frankly, I was a butcher a long time ago, and I was boning a sirloin steak or a sirloin, part of the cow. Should have been wearing a glove, but I wasn't, and I went straight through my thumb, right down to the bone. What I was actually saying was, Alfie made a smart comment where he was only concerned about the customers having to eat that meat rather than any sympathy for me stabbing myself.
That time was a 1:55.69.
Come on. Knew I, as soon as I approached that first turn, I knew I'd binned it. No, never tried sushi either, and never will. What am I missing there? You get an email as to why. Been banned for 3 days. Great. You've been banned for 3 days. What the fuck? What was their what was their reason? Were you um were you abusing anybody? Did you use any special words? Or is it actually a race ban because they reckon you tried to straight line somebody? What did they say? Look at Discord. Now the bottom photograph looks like it's cooked, and that I could live with. But the top one is clearly uncooked. No fucking way would I eat that like that. No.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
How many contacts do you have in a race there, Carnage? Like I know I have a few, definitely. But man, if it's an auto ban for too many contacts, that bottom one is raw meat too. Doesn't look it from the lighting in the photograph, but yeah, that's definitely out. Mm-mm.
Formation lap has started.
I aim why black windows. Uh, Tom Siska. Yeah, I'm not getting that question myself actually. How you doing anyway? Are you well?
Green flag, green flag.
Black Twitch. I'm still at a loss, bud. Honestly, you'll talk after the race, or maybe somebody can explain what you mean by Black Twitch. Oh my God! Just don't allow anyone to brake. Just run into them. Turn in like I'm not fucking there. Wow. Oh, the black bars. Okay. I've got you now. It's because I'm on an ultra wide. I'm on a 39-inch ultra wide, so that's what happens when you use an ultra wide for streaming on Twitch. Sorry, bud, I just wasn't copping your question. At least we got that puzzle sorted out. stream is black. The whole stream. Sound is on. Refresh the stream there, bud. Alfie is clearly not in a patient mood today. I'm on YouTube if it helps as well. If Twitch is not working for you, you can watch on YouTube. Oh, that was for war, was it? That's right. Yeah, I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch, buddy. I'm confused, War. What do you mean? Oh, really? No, 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 no. Get over there. Get over here. Jesus Christ, did I not give that guy space? I know he waited up, but... right. I have the stream being broadcast, saw that coming. I have the stream being broadcast at... 1080p. So there really shouldn't be an issue watching the VODs. For now. Right, I have to ignore this conversation, guys, because we can talk about it at the end, because it's just... It's all this fucking technical shit when it comes to Twitch and that. That's it. Tom, cheers for the follow, bud. Yeah, like when I go back, I don't get it, guys, because when I go back to look at my VODs, which I do occasionally on my phone, I have no issue whatsoever with watching them. So... Anyway, Tom, cheers for the follow. Don't know whether you've seen that, but I know you've definitely heard it. Took way too much of the inside of that curb there. I almost spun it out. Yeah, mum is your only option. The fuck. Alright, let's try and pull some sort of a fight back here.
Time 1.
I didn't qualify as well as I wanted to, and yeah. There was no touch there with that guy. He definitely got on the brake when he realised he'd spun it up a bit too much, like I did the lap previous. I need to start pulling my finger out on these lap times, guys.
That time all day 1:57.21.
Making a tit that turn all day. I'd love to know what happened on lap 1 at T1. Shouldn't be in this position anyway. Come on. Hey, Egg, how you doing, buddy? Oh, for real? A real life driving lesson? Wow, he absolutely gifted me that, didn't he? I sure could. But a hell of a lot less than some of the other fuckers on here, obviously. Oh, really? Real life driving lesson. Wow. There's only one meaning I'm gonna take out of that one. You were a right little joyrider, weren't you? Right, okay. Yeah, never actually, well, technically, I could have been in a stolen car, but it was, my best mate's, boss's car, which we're minding his house anyway, so we decided to take his car for a little bit of a spin. So technically you could say it was stolen. At least if we had got caught in it, we would have been accused of stealing it. Even though the fucker ran out of juice anyway. We had to push it back to the gaff. That was funny. And all we were doing was driving it to the off license to get more beer anyway. Well, technically it was. It wasn't ours to take. And he was on holiday, so he hadn't given us permission to use the car because we were too young anyway. 16 or 17 at the time, I think. Do you know what? I do love the track, but man, pretty much every time I attempted it, in the P2s there last week, it was an absolute shit show.
Lap 1:57.
The usual stuff, you know, sort of people no patience at T1. You win the race at T1 attitude. Just got the GT3s, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it was P2s and P3s on Daytona last week, and mostly it was the P2s that were actually the problem. You know what I mean? So, you know yourselves, guys. I always say it. I love my P2s. Love the P3 as well, but doesn't mean I won't say what I think. Like, sometimes people in the P2s are the problem, but the P2 drivers blame the GT, LMP3 drivers. We all blame each other. To be honest, Bahrain's been a bit of a... I haven't driven exactly brilliantly, but Bahrain has not been kind to me today. Honestly, really, it's... I do blame them as well, but you can't just blame them. We're the idiots behind the wheel as well, so... Boys will be boys with their tyres, I guess. Right, we're only one place off where we qualified after getting absolutely killed at T1. Yeah. But like I was saying, Willie, I mean, for the most part at T1 on Daytona when it was the P2s and the P3s, yes, some of the guys in the P3s just saw the yellows, refused to brake, everything else. But the majority of the crashes were the P2s hitting each other. So, again, no patience at T1. Ah, it's more than a second though, Willie, isn't it? It's not only 1 second behind. More than that. Yeah, that is true as well, yeah. I've seen that happen. Right, let's watch T1. Oh, that's... Let me watch that again. Let's watch this in chase cam. Wow. Yeah, I thought that guy actually just turned in on me. That was just somebody late braking. Um, and me just getting collected. And hear the tire screeches there. Oh my god. Let's go back to that guy and let's find out who that was. Oh, this guy. Oh, he got absolutely planted, didn't he? Oh, it was Williams here, was it? Ah, I'm surprised I'm hanging on there. Much more of this, and I'm gonna lose that trusted driver badge again. Even though T1 had nothing to do with me. Right, guys. All top 10 finishes, no matter what actually happened in the races. Like, there's too much of that. But ended up always at least getting back into the top 10. Did lose some DR. I'm sure I lost some safety rank as well. One incident where, yeah, I did deliberately try and fucking clip somebody, just let them know I was pissed. But fucking, yeah, apart from that. Right, guys, unfortunately, it is time for me to bounce. I did stay on a little bit longer than expected. I really do want to get back to some sort of regular hours, guys. Like, but you guys know, I never know what time I'm gonna get home at. So when I stream, I stream. Like, I really would love to be able to set a schedule and, you know, just make the stream a little bit more consistent and actually have time to work on it. But I really don't. I can be in the van, out in the van for 12 hours. Another day it'll be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can never really set a regular schedule. But I do appreciate you guys hanging in with me. Um, Band stream. How you doing, troll? Unfortunately, I'm bouncing off, but I'm in work at 6 in the morning, so God knows what time I'll get fucking home tomorrow. So I'm gonna take a little half an hour or so to chill, um, and then sort of get my head down just for a little bit. I'll watch some YouTube as well, but yeah. Do you know what? I've actually taken videos of stuff when I've been out in the van, but you know, some of the roads I drive on, and Discord is such a shit site to actually try and uh, even upload a video. The video allowances are too small, but I drive on some mad roads at times. I really do. That's why I had to take the videos, but I gave up on it because every time I tried to put them on Discord was nah, file is too big. But one of these days we'll find a way around it. Right, guys. As usual for me, I do appreciate you watching. Yeah, if I take a video, I don't know whether I'd share it on YouTube, to be honest, actually. Um, Something to think about. But if I take a video and try and upload it to Discord, it's nah, too big. But yeah, I'll think of something else. Right, guys, I do appreciate you watching, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, whatever. If you've liked what you've seen, I do appreciate the follow, Tom. Right, guys, I really do have to go. Unfortunately, I'd love to do another race, and actually show that I can fucking race when I'm allowed, I suppose. But until the next stream, guys, as usual from me, it's Slan, that's Rev Margood, and catch you guys on the next one, hopefully. Right, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Until then, Slan, and see you guys later. Have a good night.